Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about subtraction with regrouping using base 10 blocks, because a lot of times kids know the steps of subtracting, but they don't understand what they're doing while they're doing it. I know when I was growing up, I had no idea why I was taking one and regrouping and borrowing and all that stuff. So we're going to practice this right now. So let's say we have 642 minus 189. The first step that I'm going to tell the kids to do is to build 642 using their base 10 blocks. So we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, and of course I didn't bring enough over here with me, so we're going to pretend like there are 2 more hundreds here. 500, 600. Then we've got 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 2 ones. Okay, so we've got our 642, or we're pretending like we do anyway, but it doesn't matter. Okay, the first thing that we're asked to do is to subtract in the ones place 2 minus 9. Obviously, we cannot do that, but what we can do is we can come over and we can break apart one of these 10s and give it to the ones place. When we do that, we exchange this 10 for 10 ones. So I tell the kids it's like going to the bank. If you give them a $10 bill, they're going to give you 10 ones in exchange for it. So I'm going to give that, and in exchange for it, I am getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that went to the bank, and we're good. So what we've got now is not 4 10s. We've got 1, 2, 3 10s. And now we've got 12 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to change that to show that up there. So now we can go ahead and take away the 9 ones from that. 12 minus 9 is 3. And I'm going to go ahead and take my 9 and put them in a pile over here and keep them for later. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so those are my 9 that I took away. And I've got 3 left. Okay, now we're over in the 10th place, and we need to do 3 10s minus 8 10s. Well, obviously we can't do that. So what we're going to do is take one of these hundreds. They're going to take a $100 bill to the bank, and they're going to give us back 100 in 10s. So we're going to trade that out for 10 10s. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so we've got our 10 10s here, which is also just 100. Trying to get them all in the camera here so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, so instead of having 600s now, we took one of those and we traded it in. So now we've just got 500s. And we don't have 3 10s anymore. Now we have got the 3 10s that we started with, and then the 10 10s that we got from the bank. So we've got 13 10s. So 13 minus 8 is going to be 5. So we're going to take our 8 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. We're going to put it over here in our subtraction pile. And like I said, there's a reason that we're keeping these over here. So make sure that you keep them, because we're going to look at those later. Okay. And what we've got left is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We've got 5 tens left, and that's what we've got here. And now we need to take away one of our hundreds. And we have 5 hundreds. We're going to take away one. That is going to leave us with our 4 hundreds. So we're going to write that down. Now, the reason that I leave those over there is because we need to see that if we put these two numbers back together, if we combine all this back, we're going to get back 642 total. And that's how we check our work, is by doing the inverse. So let's do another one. This time we're going to subtract across zeros, because this is one that really just messes with the kids. They struggle with subtracting across zeros. So we're going to do 300 minus 176. So the first thing that they're going to do is they're going to get out 100, 200, 300. Well, the first thing that they have to do is to subtract in the ones place. 0 minus 6 is impossible. We can't do that. Normally, we would go and borrow from the tens place, but we don't have any tens either, so we're going to go on over to the hundreds place. We've got 100 that we can trade in. When we trade this 100 in, we're going to get 10 tens for it. So I'm going to take this to the bank, and I'm going to get back 10 tens to replace it. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. So what we've done so far is we've taken one of our hundreds, and for it we got 10 tens. So we have 2 hundreds and 10 tens. And it is important for the kids to understand that each step of the way, I still have 300. I haven't taken anything away, and I haven't added anything. I just got change at the bank. So I've got 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300. Still have 300. Okay. We still haven't solved our problem that we had in the ones place. But now we can borrow from the tens place. So we're going to take this 10 to the bank, and we're going to get 10 ones for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So what we did just then is that we took one of those tens. We had 10. Now we only have 9 here left. And we gave 10 over to the ones place. So now we've got 10 ones in the ones place. And now we can easily do our subtraction problem. So 10 minus 6, we're going to take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That leaves me with 4 ones. 9 minus 7 in the tens place, I'm going to take away 7 of my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I took away 7 of my tens. That's going to leave me with 2 tens. And I need to take away 1 of my hundreds. And that's going to leave me with 100. So my answer is 124. Now, I teach them that they need to do the inverse operation to check. And the reason that we keep that pile over there is so that we can see that when we combine those back together, I've got 124 plus 100, 76, when I put all of these back together, what's going to happen is I'm going to take all of these ones, group them together first. I'm going to wind up with 10 ones here, which I'm just going to exchange for a 10. Then I'm going to put my 10s together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, which I'm going to exchange for a 100. And I wind up with the 300 that I originally started with. So we know that we got it correct.